Assalamu alaikum grade 7 students. Today you'll be revising grammar chapter 3, emphatic and reflexive pronouns. Emphatic and reflexive pronouns have the same forms. First see the personal pronouns. I, we, you as a plural, they, he, she, it. These are all personal pronouns. Now see the emphatic or reflexive pronouns. Look, these are the same forms used for emphatic and reflexive pronouns. For I we use myself, for we use ourselves because it is plural, therefore you will be using VES at the end. And so for you is concerned, if it is singular, use yourself, and if it is plural, use yourselves. Themselves will be for they, and similarly for he himself, for she herself, and for it itself are the reflexive or emphatic pronouns used. See emphatic pronouns. An emphatic pronoun is used to emphasize the noun or pronoun which it refers to. It usually follows immediately upon that noun or pronoun, although it may also come at the end of the sentence. See the examples. The leader himself wrote the song. Here we see himself, which is an emphatic pronoun, and it immediately follows upon the noun to which it refers. The leader is the noun, it refers, and it is immediately after it. So this is one example of emphatic pronoun. Now see another example. They cleared the garden themselves. Again, themselves is an emphatic pronoun, but in this case it is coming at the end. But still it is emphatic. Why? Because they cleared the garden. They cleared is the action, and they did this action on the garden, not themselves. Therefore, it is an emphatic pronoun. Reflexive pronouns. A reflexive pronoun functions as the object of a sentence and comes after the verb, but it refers to the noun or pronoun which is the subject. In a sentence with a reflexive pronoun, the subject and the object are the same person. Remember students, the subject and the object are the same person when it is used as a reflexive pronoun. See the first example. The boy told himself to work hard. The boy and himself. The boy is subject and himself is object because the action told is done on himself. Therefore, it is the reflexive pronoun. See the next example. She scolded herself for being so lazy. She did something, she did the action, she scolded. Whom she scolded? She scolded herself. So herself is the object in the sentence and she is also the subject, and they are both same person. Therefore, it is also a reflexive pronoun. Let's solve some parts of your exercise 1, emphatic or reflexive pronouns. Write emphatic or reflexive pronouns for each of the following nouns. My uncle. Before you write emphatic or reflexive pronoun, you need to understand which pronoun will you use for my uncle. My uncle takes pronoun he. So according to he, you will be using himself. Which pronoun will you use for the girls? They. So according to they, you will be using themselves, the reflexive or emphatic pronoun. They are same. It all depends upon the sentence, how you use them in the sentence, whether they are emphatic or reflexive. Tom and John Now they become plural, so which pronoun will you use for them? They. So according to they, you'll be using themselves, the reflexive or emphatic pronoun. Now check which pronoun will you use for Jane? She's a girl, so she will be the pronoun. The dog, it, the nurse. Which pronoun will you use for the nurse? The musicians, the postman, grandmother, the game. Which pronoun will you use for them? Use the reflexive or emphatic pronouns according to the pronoun that you can use for these nouns. Let's see now exercise number 2. Now let's solve some parts of your exercise 2. Pick out the pronoun in each sentence and state whether it is an emphatic pronoun or a reflexive pronoun for each of the following nouns. Only those who help themselves will succeed. Those who, they are the subject. Help, it is the action. Themselves is the object on which they did the work, and it is themselves, they are the object. So subject and object are same person, so it is a reflexive pronoun. Now see the next example. The maid excused herself and left. The maid did the action, she excused, and she did this action on herself. Herself is the object in the sentence, and you see the maid and herself, they are the same person, therefore it is again a reflexive pronoun. Now see the third example. The leaders themselves did not know what they were doing. The leaders themselves did not know. What is the action? To know. Know is the action. The leaders themselves did not know. So themselves is not the object in the sentence. Therefore, it is an emphatic pronoun. Now I hope you can solve the rest of the parts of your exercise 2 on book. Now let's solve the third exercise on your book. Fill in the blanks with the correct pronoun. I dash have not decided what to do. So, how can you know about my plans? What will you use, the reflexive or emphatic pronoun? Well, for I, we use myself. And it is coming before, it is situated before the verb in the sentence, have not decided. Therefore, it is an emphatic. And it is not the object in the sentence. Therefore, it is an emphatic sentence. Now see the second example. The children dash organize the party. The children dash. What would you use for the children? The children themselves. Look, which is the verb, which is the action in the sentence? Organized. It is the action, and themselves is before the verb, therefore it is an emphatic. And besides that, themselves is not the object, therefore it is an emphatic pronoun. Mary cut dash with a knife. What will you use, reflexive or emphatic pronoun for Mary? Well, you'll use herself. Mary is girl, and according to the rule she, you'll be using herself as an object. Mary cut herself. Mary is the subject and herself is the object, and both of these are the same person. Therefore, it is a reflexive pronoun. Now I hope you can solve the rest of the exercise yourself. Let's solve now some parts of your exercise 4. Make 2 sentences with each of the following pronouns, using it first as an emphatic pronoun, then as a reflexive pronoun. See the pronouns: myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself. With F at the end, you use them for the singular persons, while ourselves with VES, yourselves, and themselves with VES at the end, you use them for plural ones. See the first one, myself. Let's use it first as an emphatic one. Let's use myself first as an emphatic pronoun. I told him the news myself before going to Lahore. I did the action, and action was told, and him is the object, and myself is not the object, therefore it is an emphatic pronoun. Now see how we can use myself as a reflexive pronoun. I dropped myself on the bed. I did the action, dropped, and I did this action on myself. So I am subject and myself is the object, and both refer to the same person. Therefore it is a reflexive pronoun. Myself is reflexive one. Now see the second pronoun, yourself. Yourself is a singular second person. Let's use yourself first as an emphatic pronoun. You broke the glass yourself and now blame others. You broke the glass. You did the action, so you is subject and action is broke. Glass is the object here. Yourself is not an object. Therefore, it is an emphatic pronoun. Now let's use reflexive pronoun of yourself. You have to change yourself. Here, you is the subject. And what is the action? Have to change. It is the action, and yourself is the object. Who is to change? You have to change yourself. So yourself is the object in this sentence, and it is also the subject. In this sentence, we see subject and object are same, so it is a reflexive pronoun. So how you can use it? See the third one, yourselves. It refers to the second person plural. Let's use it first as an emphatic pronoun. Hello officers, you will have to take care of the situation yourselves. You is the subject here. Will have to take care is the action, and the situation is the object. Yourselves is not the object. Therefore, it is an emphatic pronoun. Now let's use yourselves as a reflexive pronoun. Hey guys, get yourselves ready for the party. In this sentence, guys is the subject, get ready is the action, yourselves is the object. So guys and yourselves are the same persons, therefore it is a reflexive pronoun. Now students, see your assignment. You are supposed to solve exercise 1, 2, 3 on book and exercise 4 on notebook. Well, you can choose any four of the pronouns and then use them first as emphatic pronouns and then as reflexive pronouns, as you have been given some examples. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Take care. Allah Hafiz.